Today's topic is how austerity can help us in our spiritual advancement. Austerity यानी कि तपस्या से हम कैसे भक्ति में आगे बढ़ सकते हैं. So generally we see many people in the world, they are doing some austerity. Actually, austerity is something which everyone has to do. Either he has to do voluntarily or he has to do by force. या तो अपनी इच्छा से करो और नहीं तो by force you'll have to do some austerity. कुछ तपस्या तो करनी पड़ेगी. Yes or no? Everyone in this creation, entire creation. Because this is the nature of this material world. You want something, you have to pay the price. You have to take the pain. You take the pain voluntarily, or Prakriti, material nature, will force you to take the pain. Nothing comes free in this material world. Whereas in the spiritual world, just you desire and whatever you want is available. Spiritual world is full of desire trees. Chinta mani prakarasad vasu kalpa vriksha. Kalpa vriksha. And Chintamani, the place itself is known as Chintamani. Chintamani matlab, it's free from anxiety, and whatever you desire is fulfilled immediately. But whoever is there in the spiritual world and they don't desire any material things, that is the one speciality. They don't desire any material, anything material. Material means anything which is not for the satisfaction of Krishna is called material. Or anything which is for the satisfaction of your own senses is material. Anything which you do for the satisfaction of Krishna is spiritual. Anything which you do which ultimately gives satisfaction to Krishna is spiritual. So that is the spiritual world. There everyone desires, or anything that they do satisfies Krishna. Material world, anything we do, we have nothing to do with Krishna. It has everything to do with our own satisfaction. That is material. So in the material world, therefore, because you want everything for your own satisfaction only, so you have to pay the price. You have to take some austerity. Then only you will get it. Whereas anything you do for the satisfaction of Krishna, you don't have to pay any price. So by force or by voluntarily, two ways. By force, how? How can we see that everyone has to do some austerity, take some austerity by force of material nature?
जैसे अभी जैसे हम कॉलेज लाइफ के अंदर, तो अगर अभी हम ऑस्ट्रेलिया लेके हम वॉलंटियरली पढ़ लेते हैं तो हमें आगे ज़्यादा ऑस्ट्रेलिया नहीं करनी पड़ेगी. लेकिन अगर अभी हम वॉलंटियरली नहीं लेंगे तो बाद में बाय फोर्सफुली हमें तपस्या लेनी पड़ेगी जो ज़्यादा होगी.
Yes, very nicely explained. What is your name?
तन्मय.
Tanmay explained nicely. See, just like in the school or college or any place, you either you have to take austerity voluntarily. Voluntarily मतलब not by force. Voluntarily मतलब खुद की इच्छा से.
Yes.
खुद की इच्छा से you take austerity and study. Study मतलब something which you don't like. Austerity क्या होता है? तपस्या किसको कहा जाता है? जो आपकी इच्छा ना हो फिर भी आपको करना पड़े, उसी को तो तपस्या कहते हैं. अगर आपके सामने एक बहुत अच्छी सी प्लेट रख दी जाए, उसमें 7-8 बढ़िया बढ़िया स्पेशल आइटम्स हैं, है ना, तो उसमें कोई तपस्या है क्या? वो क्या है? कोई तपस्या नहीं है। और जब उसको खा लेंगे अच्छे से, टंग को जब सेटिस्फाई कर लेंगे, उसके बाद तपस्या होगी। कि स्टमक तो आपका बहुत ही लिमिटेड है, अब आपने खा लिया उसका 3 टाइम्स। समझ में आ रहा है? 3 टाइम्स ले लिया of your capacity, or maybe 4 times ले लिया अपनी कैपेसिटी से, what will happen? अंदर तो ले लिया पेट में, बट अब इट्स पेनिंग, अब कुछ कर नहीं सकते। तो ये क्या हो गया? आपकी तपस्या हो गई। अब टिल द नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग पेट खराब है, दर्द हो रहा है, नींद नहीं आ रही है। ऑस्टेरिटी मीन्स, तपस्या मीन्स जिसमें वी आर inconvenience. There is some inconvenience. So, inconvenience by force or inconvenience voluntarily. Just in this example of taking prasadam, nice feast is there. Some inconvenience you have to take. Either you take inconvenience कि चलो मैं थोड़ा कम ले लेता हूँ, या नहीं लेता हूँ। तो नहीं लेंगे तो क्या है? थोड़ा inconvenience because I want to take. बट वो वॉलंटरली आपने नहीं लिया, यू अवॉइडेड द इनकन्वीनियंस व्हिच विल एनीवे विल कम लेटर ऑन। जब आपने उसको अच्छे से ले लिया, देन व्हाट विल हैपन? यू विल फेस सम इनकन्वीनियंस बाय फोर्स ऑफ मटेरियल नेचर। से एग्जांपल जैसे तन्मय बता रहे हैं, इन स्कूल और कॉलेज, if you take inconvenience in study nicely, then what will happen? In future, you'll not have to face the inconvenience by force of material nature. Say, for example, if you don't study, you don't take inconvenience by your own desire, by your own free will. Then what will happen? You don't study, and then what will happen? In the future, after some years, that you may not realize the next year or the next year, 2 years, 4 years. You may realize it after 8 years, 10 years, or 15 years. As the number of years will mature, dhire, you will actually realize, oh, this mistake which I had done in my childhood, I'm paying its price even after so many years, 20 years, 30 years, or 40 years. If I could have studied nicely, if I would have taken some inconvenience, उस टाइम पे मेरे को कुछ और मेरी वो थी, प्रायोरिटीज थी, बट उस प्रायोरिटीज को जो मुझे अच्छा लगता था, उसको अगर मैं त्याग देता, कन्वीनियंस अगर मैं लेता, उन चीजों को एंजॉय करने की बजाय अगर मैं स्टडी कर लेता, वो इनकन्वीनियंस है। आपकी तो इच्छा नहीं थी पढ़ने की, बट इनकन्वीनियंस मतलब जिसको करने में आपको अच्छा लग रहा है। इनकन्वीनियंस जिसको आपको करने में अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, फिर भी आप कर रहे हैं। तो if I would have taken some inconvenience by my own free will, तो आज मुझे ये inconvenience नहीं होता। What is the inconvenience today? That I'm struggling for job, I'm struggling for maintaining my life. Yes? So there is inconvenience by force of material nature, and there is inconvenience by your own choice. But inconvenience तो होगा या तो बचपन में होगा, नहीं तो लेटर एज में होगा, या तो प्रसादम से पहले होगा या प्रसादम के बाद में होगा। ऑस्टेरिटी तो you have to pay the price. You have to pay the price. Anything you want to do, you have to take the pain. That is the nature of material world. Like somebody gets married, you know, and then he enjoys his senses after marriage, like sex enjoyment. Then what will happen? After marriage, what will happen next? child. Deha patya kalatrādīšu. When we get married, then there is a family life. And family life expands. How it expands? After marriage, there is a children. Then after children, what will happen? There will be a lot of relatives, family, friends. Yes or no? And then you will have a need or necessity of having your own house, having your own property, having some security, some bank balance, a good amount which is always relevant. Matlab it is always what do you say? With time it changes. Today, what do you think that security जो है वो आज इतना ही sufficient है? After some 5 years, that amount is not sufficient. After 10 years, it is not sufficient. With inflation, with so many things, as the world is moving, you will always realize कि जितना है उतना हमेशा कमी है. So you'll have to earn more. You have to take more. Take pain, take more pain. So keep on increasing. And by the time you will think now it is sufficient, then the child is raised up, then he has his own desire, then he wants to do something, you want to give him, help him or her for their desire, fulfill their desire. So it keeps on increasing, expanding. So austerity क्या था वहाँ पे? We marry and pay the price. If you don't marry, then also you have to pay the price. It's not easy. What is the price of not getting married? Your senses is agitating you and you are not married. And then it's very difficult to uphold your senses, maintain your senses. So you have to take the austerity. Either you take austerity of handling your senses or you take austerity of handling your family. Austerity is there both ways. Both ways austerity is. So कहने का मतलब ये है overall that austerity is not something good which is appreciated in the scriptures. Our scripture says that austerity say just by doing austerity there is no attainment of bhakti or there is no attainment of Krishna. There is no advancement in your spiritual life by taking any kind of austerity. Whether you take voluntarily or it is by force. Just by doing austerity, I am saying, there is no benefit. But when you take austerity along with bhakti, along with practicing Krishna consciousness, then austerity can help you. Somebody may think just by doing austerity I will attain Krishna. That is not possible. By even doing austerity, voluntarily austerity. Why we are saying austerity? Not by force. By voluntarily taking austerity, if somebody takes that path, by force to anyway you are not doing anything. But when you take austerity by voluntarily, inconveniences you're taking voluntarily. So 30,000, 60,000 years also somebody may practice just like in the span of Satyuga. The lifespan used to be some lakhs of years in the Satyuga. So somebody even in that age, say if he's performed austerity for 60,000 years or 70,000 years, उससे भगवान मिल जाएंगे, भक्ति मिल जाएगी? No. No way. By any amount of pious activity, by any amount of austerity, you cannot attain Krishna Bhakti. By any amount of jnana, knowledge, studying scriptures, having complete knowledge of all the scriptures, can you attain Krishna? No. By any amount of austerity can you attain Krishna? Just alone austerity can you attain Krishna Bhakti? No. You can take austerities and be benefited by doing those austerity. You can be benefited materially. You can be benefited materially. But you cannot attain Krishna Bhakti. By austerities, you can please Brahmaji also, you can please Shivji also, you can please other demigods also. But you cannot please Krishna by doing any amount of severe austerity. Severe austerity मतलब और कठिन से कठिन तपस्या. जैसे पहले के टाइम में there used to be some demons also. They used to perform severe austerity. Severe austerity is called as penance. By doing lot of penance मतलब अपने बॉडी को बहुत ज्यादा इनकन्वीनियंस देना, एक पैर पे खड़े रहना. Hiranyakashipu was one great demon. He was standing on his tip of the toe. Not tip of the toe, tip of the thumb of his leg. अंगूठे पे खड़ा हुआ. He first attained perfection. कैसे वो अपने थंब पे अपनी पूरी बॉडी को बैलेंस कर. And after attaining that perfection, he maintained himself in that position for many thousands of years. इतना बॉडी को inconvenience दिया. Without eating anything, without drinking anything, stayed there in that position. And with time, what happened? पूरी बॉडी को some ants, they had eaten his body. There was only bones. The soul का जो यहाँ पे existence in this body is not dependent on this external body. Soul can sustain even without the body. Hiranyakashipu had so much of his material desires to fulfill. With material, having so much material desire, he performed severe austerities. Any amount of scorching heat or any amount of cold, he sustained. Severe penances he performed. And he could please Brahmaji. That also after so many years, around some 60,000 years, Brahmaji got pleased. But he cannot please Krishna or Vishnu. हमारी लाइफ में भी 60 years भी नहीं हुए हैं. हमने अभी लाइफ को 60 years तक भी नहीं एक्सपीरियंस किया. 60 years कितने होते हैं लाइफ में? हमें तो अभी क्या पता लाइफ में 20-25 years जो है ना वो भी बहुत मुश्किल से कट गए हैं. Somehow it's passed. अभी 20 का 3 times life हमें देखा नहीं 60 years, and we are talking about 60,000 years, which is something which is inconceivable. हमारी intelligence conceive नहीं कर सकती 60,000 क्या होता है. 60 भी हमारे अभी लाइफ स्पेन का 3 times है 60 years भी, if we are 20. Somebody living for that many years, and what he is doing? Austerity for that many years. Who? He may attain lot of siddhis, lot of magical power, lot of so many things he can attain, but he cannot attain what? Bhakti, Krishna Bhakti. Whereas a devotee, जो भक्त है, with simple austerities, with simple inconveniences, he can actually develop love of Krishna. Simple austerity, simple inconveniences. Krishna can be easily pleased if you are carrying a devotion for Krishna in your heart. भगवान बोलते हैं पत्रम पुष्पम फलम तोयम यो में भक्त्या प्रयच्छति. जो भक्ति से, भावना से मुझे एक पत्र भी चढ़ाता है, फल चढ़ाता है या जल चढ़ाता है, उससे ही मैं प्लीज हो जाता हूँ. Which is also inconvenience. That little inconvenience की भगवान को चढ़ाना है. That also is inconvenience. You have to take it, you have to, in the plate, you have to arrange it, you have to take to the altar, and you have to offer with devotion. And for somebody, it can be some inconvenience. कि अरे प्रभु मुझे तो भूख लग रही है, तो भगवान को भूख लगाऊंगा तो इसमें से 10-15 मिनट लग जाएंगे और प्रसादम ठंडा हो जाएगा, फिर गरम गरम अच्छा लगेगा अभी. So for him it is little inconvenience. But if he can take this inconvenience voluntarily, let me cook nicely for Krishna and offer with devotion. Let me offer it to Krishna just 10 minutes. And Krishna can be pleased. इसको भी छोड़ो. अद्वैताचार्य श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि और पंच तत्व. Advaitacharya is one of the Panch Tattva. How he pleased Krishna? Just by offering tulsi leaves and Ganga. He offered tulsi leaves to Krishna, to Shaligram, the form of Krishna. He offered tulsi leaves and some Ganga with devotion. And Krishna became pleased. He descended as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Haridas Thakur pleased Krishna just by taking some inconvenience of. What is the inconvenience? Just focusing his consciousness on chanting Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
There is inconvenience. Inconvenience why? क्योंकि mind तो कहीं material enjoyment के लिए जाना चाहता है. But I have to give my attention. My attention wants to go for thinking about or desiring about sense gratification. But I have to fix my attention on hearing and chanting Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare.
Simple austerity. When I am chanting, my attention has to want to go to think about and desire about sense gratification. But I have to focus my attention on chanting, on each and every word. This simple austerity I have to take. सिर्फ अटेंशन को ही मेरे को लगाना है भगवान के नाम में. That's the austerity, simple austerity. Inconvenience is there because naturally you want to think about or desire about sense gratification. Inconvenience is attention which is actually naturally wants to enjoy senses. उसको मुझे attention देना है in chanting and hearing. And beat after beat after beat after beat. Every beat you are taking some austerity. And every beat if you take this austerity, and Prabhupada said just 16 notes only, you can please Krishna. You're not saying you have to give your attention for 60,000 years. No. You have to give your attention or just 16 rounds. Don't think even about 16 rounds. One secret is, what is the secret in chanting? Don't think about कि कितने rounds बचे हैं, कितने rounds करने हैं, कितनी माला में कहाँ तक पहुँचा हूँ. So many times see this is inconvenience. जब करते करते हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम राम. कितनी बची है, कहाँ गया वो धागा, वो चला गया कहीं खो गया, एक माला ही पूरी नहीं हो रही है. तो इनकन्वीनियंस हो रहा है ना, कुछ इनकन्वीनियंस ही तो हो रहा है. then we are checking, we are not comfortable actually. Some uncomfort is there. We are checking every time where is that वो वाली जिसपे थ्रेड निकला हुआ है वो कहाँ चली. Some inconvenience is there. But that only if you avoid, if you take some enjoyment, because it is ultimately you are doing for the satisfaction of Krishna. You are not getting some satisfaction. Some sense enjoyment is not there. So prasadam लेने पे you don't think कि अरे कितना और बचा है. आप क्या करते हो प्रसादम लेते पे अरे और लेके आओ इतना ही बचा है और लेके आओ. Yes, you want more because it is pleasing to you. But chanting way it is not pleasing to you. Therefore, some inconvenience is there. But you should know it is pleasing to Krishna. It's pleasing to Krishna. So, if you can turn your consciousness, what is my consciousness? What satisfies Krishna satisfies me. This is my formula for satisfaction. अगर एक चेंज कर दिया फॉर्मूला ऑफ योर सेटिस्फैक्शन, अभी आपका सेटिस्फैक्शन फॉर्मूला क्या है? What pleases your tongue? What pleases your ears? What pleases your mind? What pleases your senses? Satisfies you. That is your formula for satisfaction. If you can change this formula, change this formula. Whatever satisfies Krishna satisfies me. This is my satisfaction formula. Oh, I got to know it satisfies Krishna, so I will chant one more. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. One more. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. One more. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. We have this satisfaction. Oh, this is satisfying Krishna. Through my Guru Maharaj, I have got to know, Prabhupada has revealed the secret that if you are chanting this Hare Krishna, Krishna is satisfied. Okay, so I'll give one more satisfaction to Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Then no more it has remained some austerity, some inconvenience. अभी austerity रही नहीं गया. जैसे वो फीस्ट जो था वो आपको लेना कोई आपके लिए ऑस्टेरिटी नहीं है. इसी तरह से अब ये चैंटिंग जो हो गया वो आपके लिए कोई ऑस्टेरिटी नहीं है. बिकॉज योर सेटिस्फैक्शन फॉर्मूला इज व्हाटएवर सेटिस्फाइज कृष्णा सेटिस्फाइज मी. If you can understand this thing and you can change your formula, you can actually, this is the power of soul energy. सोल एनर्जी इज, आप जिसमें अपना सेटिस्फैक्शन लगाएंगे उससे आपको सेटिस्फैक्शन मिलने लग जाएगा. दैट इज आवर सोल्स एनर्जी. इट इज अप टू यू. वी हैव लेफ्ट इट अलोन. तो अपने से उसका जहां लग गया सेटिस्फैक्शन, उन चीजों में वो अपना सेटिस्फैक्शन ढूंढता है. बट अगर आप इस अपने कंट्रोल करो एंड यू अप्लाई योर डिजायर और योर थिंकिंग की ओके दिस इज माय सोर्स ऑफ सेटिस्फैक्शन. Krishna satisfaction is my satisfaction. Then this is no more austerity. Then you will enjoy every beat. And the secret is, don't look for कहाँ चली गई तुम्हारी या कहाँ पे पहुंची मेरी साक्षी माला. ये ढूंढना कि कहाँ तक पहुंची मेरी साक्षी माला या कहाँ तक पहुंची मेरी ये वाली माला is actually you're not applying the formula. You apply the formula, Krishna satisfaction is my satisfaction, then this is no more austerity. Then you will enjoy it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Similarly, if in the morning you get up, or for to get up in the morning you have to sleep early. So if you sleep early, with the understanding that if I sleep early and get up early and attend Mangala Arati, Mangala Arati is not your satisfaction. It is not convenient to you, particularly winters. अभी तो ठीक है, but winters में to get up early in the morning, bed से बाहर निकलना, रजाई से बाहर निकलना is not convenient to you, to your senses. Yes or no? It is inconvenient. It is an austerity for you. But if you do it for the satisfaction of Krishna. My Guru Maharaj has revealed, these are secrets. Secrets which only pure devotees know. Because they have Krishna, they have satisfied Krishna. Krishna is satisfied with them, so they know how to satisfy Krishna. Because they have attained Krishna by doing this simple austerity, so they are revealing it to us. You also do the same things. Then you will satisfy Krishna. Then you will attain bhakti. You will level up devotion. So now you have got to know how to satisfy Krishna. The Prabhupada says, you get up early in the morning for Mangala Arati, and before count shell, before opening of the altar, you be there present and be absorbed in the Mangala Arati, mindfully understanding the meaning. You absorb yourself in the Mangala Arati. Sing and dance by singing, matlab with your heart. Then it satisfies Krishna. सुबह सुबह उठ के अगर भगवान के सामने जाके अगर नाचेंगे और गाएंगे, glorifying his pure devotee or glorifying Krishna, if you sing and dance, and this Guru Ashtakam morning में हम गाते हैं, संसार दावा नललील लोका त्रानाय कारुण्य घना घनात्वम. It is a glorification of Prabhupada, pure devotee. So if you sing the glories, उसके लिए क्या है? You have to know कि what is the glory. उसमें है what is the meaning of Guru Ashtakam. You actually, if you have not studied Guru Ashtakam, you will not know कि मैं क्या glorify कर रहा हूँ. And अगर पता ही नहीं है आपको कि क्या glorify कर रहा हूँ, तो उसमें heart कैसे लगेगा? You are doing something जिसमें आपका mind लग ही नहीं रहा है. Some Sanskrit words you are chanting, but you don't know what is the meaning of those words. तो हार्ट तो पहले वहां लगेगा जहां जिस चीज का हमें मतलब पता हो. तो पहले तो आपको उसको मतलब पता होना चाहिए. You have to study Guru Ashtakam. And after studying Guru Ashtakam, if meaningfully you sing and dance, Prabhupada says that satisfies Krishna. And somebody does that, getting up early in the morning, coming for Mangala Arati, singing and dancing the glories, this is no more austerity for him. So even chota austerity in Krishna consciousness, to please Krishna, to satisfy Krishna, to attain bhakti of Krishna, chote inconveniences also is inconvenience until you do it forcefully. But जब से आपने you started doing these small things also जो inconveniences हैं आपके लिए, you start doing it thinking that it is satisfying Krishna, so I should do it more. Let me satisfy Krishna. Brahma Muhurta, सुबह उठ के अगर if I chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, satisfies Krishna. Before taking any food, if I offer it to Krishna, that satisfies Krishna. So little small inconveniences. On Ekadashi day, if I don't take grains, that satisfies Krishna. How do we know it satisfies Krishna? Krishna himself told. All these things Krishna himself has told. He says on Ekadashi you should not take grains. We don't have to find any logic or we don't have to find any scientific reason behind it. Somebody may explain it scientifically or logically, but we don't want. all these scientific and logical reasons. We only want one reason, whether it satisfies Krishna or not. So Krishna says, just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says to his mother, that my dear mother, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says to Sachi Mata, my dear mother, please don't take grains on the day of Ekadashi. Don't take grains on the day of Ekadashi. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu further says it is very sinful. Taking grains on Ekadashi is very sinful. It is even more sinful than Gohatya or any Brahman Hatya or any greater sin in this world. It's more sinful is taking grains on Ekadashi. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says to his mother, my dear mother, please don't take grains on Ekadashi. So ये reason भी इतना हमें नहीं चाहिए. The only reason we want is whether it satisfies Krishna. So anything which satisfies Krishna, if you take that inconvenience, and if you enjoy taking that inconvenience, then you advance spiritually. Very simple example, logic. Just like mother, right? She may take so many inconvenience, for the newly born baby. But all the inconveniences that the mother takes, she takes voluntarily, and she knows that it will satisfy the child, her child. So maybe it is inconvenience for herself, but she takes because it satisfies the child. So we can do materially for our material relation or for anyone in the material world. We can take inconveniences. So many inconveniences we take happily and we enjoy it. So we can take for material people. Why we cannot take for Krishna? We can take for Krishna. Easily. The greatest austerity is when you are chanting. You chant and your attention you have to give to Krishna. That is the greatest austerity. Because बाकी सब चीजों में there is austerity of other senses. यहाँ पे है there is austerity of mind. The most uncontrolled sense. उसको आपने अगर भगवान में लगाया, that's what Krishna says, सवई मना कृष्ण पदार विंदयो और मन मना भव भक्तो. Krishna says you have to, Krishna is designing, what is the meaning of surrender? भगवान क्या बोल रहे हैं surrender के लिए? Give your mind to me. That is called surrender. Surrender मतलब surrender your mind. You cannot give anything to Krishna. दे क्या सकते हैं हम भगवान को? Our mind. Mind मतलब our attention. Our attention. So if that mind and attention we give to Krishna, then Krishna becomes pleased. And thinking about Krishna's satisfaction, we can do it more. The back of the mind, your understanding of, if I am doing this, it is satisfying Krishna. Actually, reality is, इस पूरे वर्ल्ड में किसी को satisfy करने के लिए आप कितना भी inconvenience लो, point is that person will never get satisfied ever. Even इस mind को satisfy करने के लिए, इसके whimsical thoughts और desires को satisfy करने के लिए बहुत सारे inconveniences लेते हैं. और फाइनली क्या है, ये माइंड कभी भी सेटिस्फाई रहता नहीं है। इन सेंसेस को सेटिस्फाई करने के लिए बहुत सारे इनकन्वीनियंसेस देते हैं, बहुत सारे गेम्स खेलते हैं, मतलब बहुत सारे लोगों के साथ ट्रिक करते हैं, बचते बचाते कैसे करके, some way or other we do so many things just to satisfy the senses. And point is, जितना भी इसको सेटिस्फाई करो, जितने years तक इसको सेटिस्फाई करो, it will always remain unsatisfied. Actually में mind or your senses or further anyone in your relation जिनको आप जानते हैं, they will always raise one question, तुमने हमारे लिए किया ही क्या है? They'll always raise this one question finally when you expect them कि you have done so much for them, for your mind, senses and for so many other people around you, आपने बहुत कुछ किया उनके लिए, that you may think you are thinking like that, but in their thinking, in their understanding, you have not done anything for them. They have set dissatisfaction. You have been trying everything to satisfy them, but they are in the end dissatisfied. Oh, बेकार, इसने कुछ किया ही नहीं हमारे, बहुत ही अच्छा। हम करके देख ले। Not in this life, many lives we have tried satisfying everyone else, but nobody is satisfied with us. You may try this life also, nobody will get satisfied with us. Forget about others, your own mind and senses will never be satisfied. टंग को आज कितना सेटिस्फाई किया, the next day टंग will ask, अरे आज कुछ है ही नहीं, what is this nonsense, कुछ है ही नहीं, and then you have to run here there, make some arrangement to satisfy the tongue. What should I do? Either you have to prepare yourself, or you have to play some trick, or you have to go out somewhere. This is all inconveniences you are taking. All inconveniences you are taking, but these inconveniences you are taking with the formula of understanding. If I satisfy the tongue, I will get satisfaction. So let me run here, there, do everything whatever is required. Let me satisfy the tongue. Tongue satisfaction will bring satisfaction to me. That formula is there in your consciousness. So you are running for satisfying your tongue, doing everything possible to satisfy your tongue. Taking all inconveniences, doing all austerity to satisfy your tongue. But the next day tongue is saying, what you have not done anything for me. What is there today? What is this in the plate? Nonsense. Never be satisfied. Whereas Krishna, there is only one person you can be satisfied. It's Krishna. And his devotee, pure devotee. Easily you can satisfy them. Very easily. With little austerity you can satisfy them. And actually if you satisfy them, that brings satisfaction to you. Whereas any other person or object you try to satisfy, not bring any satisfaction. चाहे हस्बैंड हो, वो अपनी वाइफ और बच्चों को सेटिस्फाई करने की कितने भी इनकन्वीनियंस देता हो, doing hard job, labor, this, that, so many things. His wife and children is not getting satisfied. When he comes home, he realizes wife is not satisfied with me, and children are also not satisfied. Whereas उनकी पोजीशन में हो, the wife, she's trying to do everything, taking all austerity, making all nice items, doing this, that, so many things to satisfy husband or to satisfy the children. But she also realizes, husband is not, whatever I new things, nice things I make, husband is not satisfied and children are also not satisfied. I am doing so much. और चिल्ड्रन के कॉन्सेप्ट में देखो तो उसको भी लग रहा है मैं कितना भी करता हूँ, my father and mother says और पढ़ाई करो, और पढ़ाई करो। चाहते क्या मुझसे, कभी सेटिस्फाई नहीं होते। मैं जो करता हूँ सेटिस्फाई नहीं होते। Everyone is trying to satisfy. There are so many people around them, and nobody is getting satisfied with anyone. So that's the formula our scriptures are saying. Why you're wasting your life and energy? So much energy you're wasting. And with your energy, you're wasting your time. Time means your life also you're wasting in trying to satisfy others and your own mind and senses. But you are a failure. In the end, you fail to satisfy anyone. Forget about others, your own mind and senses are not satisfied. You have reached your death, your old age maybe, but you have failed to satisfy anyone. Nobody is satisfied. Why not you have invested your time and energy and taken some inconvenience in trying to satisfy a pure devotee and Krishna? A little bit you would have taken some austerity in satisfying pure devotee and Krishna. Not only they would get satisfied, but you would have experienced satisfaction yourself. So your real source of satisfaction. Change this formula of satisfaction. Whatever satisfies Guru, whatever satisfies Krishna, satisfies me. Then even austerity is not austerity. And what is that austerity? Attentively chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. That is the greatest austerity. It's called greatest austerity. है कि इसमें कुछ नहीं है. It's no more austerity. Every beat, actually you have to think, this is satisfying Krishna. Let me satisfy Krishna one more time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. One more time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. One more time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. One more time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. One more time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. If this in the background, if you can actually have one more time, one more Krishna, one more. It's like you are trying to give some Rasgulla for Krishna. One more Krishna. And Krishna is taken nice. Hey, Krishna, one more. Please, one more. And then Krishna is taken that. Krishna, one more. Take this also. Like that you are trying to give pleasure bits to Krishna, one bit after next bit after bits. In bits you are giving pleasure. आपको पता ही नहीं लगेगा 108 कब कंप्लीट हो गए बीट्स. Your attention is not here. अरे किधर गया? Your attention is in Krishna. One more please. One more. And then 108 हो गया. आपको रियलाइज हो गया अरे ये कंप्लीट है. नहीं. One more round. One more time. Let me do one more. And Krishna's capacity of taking is? Your capacity of taking, say something you want to take for your satisfaction, that gulab jamun is there. One more. One more. And take it one more. Prabhuji, one more. Take it one more. कोई और दूसरे प्रभुजी से. प्रभुजी मुझे मिला नहीं प्रभुजी. One more. What is the capacity? After 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, 7, 8. अरे बस. और उसके बाद क्या है? But Krishna's capacity, unlimited. That one more if you give to Krishna, Krishna will say one more. And that will satisfy you. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
So we don't call it austerity. There is no austerity उनके लिए जो इसको austerity कैसे कर inconvenience. This is not inconvenience for me. This is my satisfaction. Krishna's satisfaction is my satisfaction. It is no austerity. इसलिए जब स्क्रिप्चर्स कहते हैं ऑस्टेरिटी से भगवान नहीं मिलते, दैट्स ट्रू. ऑस्टेरिटी तो है ही नहीं. भगवान तो किससे मिलते हैं? लव से, बाय प्रेम भक्ति. दिस इज नॉट ऑस्टेरिटी. And do it at lovingly for Krishna. Krishna for you. But in the beginning, it may be a little inconvenience. But in the beginning, if we can take this inconvenience voluntarily, then we'll have Krishna. Otherwise, what will happen? The inconvenience will come by force. What is that? Inconvenience by force. Human life, wasted, not chanted, not tried to satisfy Krishna. Whole life you tried to satisfy yourself, will be wasted. Now what? Next birth, cycle of birth and death. Inconvenience after inconvenience after inconvenience after inconvenience. Journey continues. So inconvenience by nature will come if we don't take that little inconvenience in the beginning by voluntarily, by our own free will desire. Then inconvenience will come. Whereas this inconvenience is a very small inconvenience. And if we change the formula in our consciousness, then this is no more inconvenience also. That little inconvenience is no more inconvenience. It becomes your pleasure. Chanting Hare Krishna mantra is my pleasure. I'm doing it with pleasure. Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
And coming to Mangala Aarti, it's my pleasure. I sing and I dance. What a day! I begin my day with singing and dancing. In Bangalore, long back, very long back, some very big celebrity, I don't remember exactly who he was. I think Japan's Prime Minister or somebody, exactly I don't remember. So they came to the temple. They were informed that actually they have to go somewhere. So they were informed you can visit in the morning time also. The temple is open. In Bangalore, our temple is actually one of the tourism spot. Whoever goes to Bangalore, for them it is one of the attraction ki okay visit this temple. So, but that celebrity had to go a little early. So then he thought, okay, I had come to Bangalore, I wanted to visit this place also. I've heard about it. तो उनको किसी ने इन्फॉर्म किया, yes, you can visit in the morning time. That place is open 4 o'clock. So he reached the temple 4 o'clock. 4:30. And he saw everyone is singing and dancing. The whole temple hall is filled. So many people. And they are singing, they are dancing, and singing and dancing and singing and dancing for 30 minutes. So later on when he met Madhubhatta Prabhu, so his first impression was, do you do this every day? Yes, every day. What is your life? Every day you sing, you begin your day with singing and dancing. That means there is no anxiety in your life. नाच कौन सकता है? जिसकी लाइफ में कोई प्रॉब्लम वही तो नाच सकता है. नहीं तो आप नाच ही नहीं सकते. ड्रिंक करके नाच सकते हो आर्टिफिशियल, बट विद योर हार्ट नाच नहीं सकते। इंसान तभी नाचता है दिल से जब बड़ा खुश होता है। And seeing so many devotees singing and dancing, said, do you do this every day? Okay, yes. And then Madhupala Prabhu informed that none of us miss this thing. Every day we come and we dance. His conclusion was, I have not seen more happier people in the world than you people. I think you people are the most happiest people in this world. That's the reality. That's the reality. Whereas other people think if they sleep more, they will be happy. We may think if I sleep one more hour, hey, कौन मंगला आरती छोड़ो मैं, जाओ मेरे को disturb मत करो मैं थोड़ा सा. So you may think that if you sleep little more, you will be happy. No. You sing and dance for Krishna in the Brahma Muhurt time. And Krishna will be happy and you will also be happy. Your mind may not be happy in the beginning, but take that inconvenience. Don't satisfy your mind. Try to instead satisfy Krishna. And then you actually, inconvenience will be there, but it will be there in the beginning days. By the time you develop this formula in your consciousness, I am doing for Krishna, because Krishna will be satisfied, that is my satisfaction. The formula जब तक fix हो गया consciousness में, since that day onwards, no inconvenience. No inconvenience. In fact, अगर time आपने देखा और you are late 10 minutes तो फेंकोगे आप और भागोगे. जैसे कुछ बहुत इमरजेंसी आ गई है. That is a sign of advancement. अगर आप भाग रहे हो इमरजेंसी की वजह से लेट हुआ है तो that means you have advanced. We are spiritual. Hare Krishna. Any question? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.